sun rays, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time. Yeah.
Oh, Chad, baby.
Hold tight, hold
My ear's still short kick, so forgive me if I go a little bit loud. Yeah. Kicks, how you feeling, my brother?
Hey, feeling good, feeling good. Good to be back, baby. Good to see the Chad, yeah. But how are you feeling, bro?
I don't know if my wife is in the chat, yeah, so I need.
I'm just gonna say, 'cause I just see the
I
guys
need
there,
to
like Bev and them. I know a
New
few of the
York
guys
style.
have all messaged me. Please just know, guys, I promise you I'm gonna get back to you. I've literally been dead this weekend, so gotta get back to all the messages this morning.
Chad, it felt good. I'm gonna be honest. I think 36 hours was a little bit optimistic. In total, I think 6 hours of sleep in 2 nights, but it was good. It was good. I feel it was productive. It was awesome meeting all of the guys in Cape Town. And weirdly enough, I feel like after 30 minutes, it felt like we all have known each other for years.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like we met the first time, so that was really, really great. Big shout out to everyone that joined. Big shout out to Nazam and Amina for driving us around, and especially Sunday morning, just after 4, picking us up, taking us to the airport. Bevan for also taking us out. Was it Saturday night? Yeah, Saturday night. Big shout out to New York Slice. Thinking back, a lot of bad decisions, dietary. I was paying the price that morning, some stomach cramps. New York Slice is not the place to get something before you go to bed. And Keeks, even thinking mauling down on 3 New York Slices, that's like a pizza on its own.
Yeah.
So just a lot of bad dietary decisions being made. But big shout out to New York Slice. Next time I'm coming for that wheel. Bevan telling me way too late about the wheel.
Chris's gambling was gonna come out.
It's a 10 rand a spin, eh?
10 or 15 rand a spin.
And I wanted to go back, and Bev's like, no. You already mauled 3 of the slices. This is not ideal for my gluten intolerance, bro.
$10, boys.
Chad, just a little bit of a wrap up. There's going to be enough time to go through the markets. We did the meet and greet. After that, we went into Mannenberg, to the Americans, eh?
Yeah, Americans.
And it took us in there, so you're going to see some of that footage as well. Went to go meet with 2 of the generals.
Risking it right now.
Why? Elsby's in the chat.
You are risking it, bro.
The Americans, let's just put it there. So Andy took us in. So you guys are going to see a little bit more of that. So had the opportunity to go into Mannenberg as well. And then Saturday night went to a good mate of mine, watched the rugby, and then afterwards just went for some drinks. The Boma, I don't know what vibe that is, gigs. That's like chingadas meets.
Honestly, I'd say it's
know.
like a tapas vibe, a different like style, but a tapas vibe.
Yeah, it's a little. I don't know. But yeah, Chad, it was good. We definitely gonna do more of these meetups. Cape Town guys, we're gonna chat either today or tomorrow. We're gonna start the first chapter for Cape Town. I'm thinking we'll be hosting that on the Discord, but that's gonna be location specific. So if you're in Cape Town, you're gonna be able to join that group. And yeah, I think this could be the start of 2G's Connect, or we'll still see how we do it. But we just want to make sure that we keep this going. And even the meet and greet guys, you will see the footage. It was good seeing everyone around the table telling us a little bit about themselves, about their journey, what their goals and dreams are. And it was an awesome event. I think we didn't script anything. Andy joining us on the Saturday as well wasn't even planned. That was decided like Friday night at 11. I said, Andy, if you don't have anything to do tomorrow, will you please join? And he said, awesome, he'll join. Also at the
Rolio pulled through as well.
Rolio pulling through. We had the opportunity to meet Nathan, quite a big heavyweight in the production world. So a lot of good connections being made while we were there. So, but Chad, before we start, as always, we're going to start with a prayer. Not because we want to, but because we need to. So Let's start off with the prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. And if you believe that, you can drop an amen right now in the chat. Keegan telling me now that it is NFP week, baby. So we're going to start building up towards that. And Gigs, what did you say? NFP at the Americans in Manenberg. That could be an event. Chad, what do you guys rate? Doing the NFP live from the Americans headquarters. I'm kidding. Big shout out to News Squawk, our news partner. We're going to get straight into it. I know Keegan did a session last night, but he was behind. I've put in a shift with the guys. So Keegan said he's going to take the wheel there. Already had some data coming out of Britain this morning. A little bit weaker than expected. GDP also coming out lower than previous and lower than expected. We had China coming out with their PMIs slightly better, not shooting out any lights, almost a one deviation away from the forecast, so that's relatively good. Non-manufacturing PMI, on the other hand, dropping quite significantly. And then the Clarkson manufacturing PMI also dropping quite heavily from previous. And then also the Clarkson services PMI, massive drop there. So we talked about the stimulus that the Chinese central bank implemented last week. So I think they on a little bit of a house on fire scenario, trying to get that economy going again. 2 o'clock, we've got CPI coming out of Germany. So it's a relatively flat morning, even though we've got all of this German data coming out. A little bit later, we've got Lagarde speaking. We've got Fed Bowman also on the wires. I think it's still part of that bankers. No, I don't know. I think there's an event. Okay, so bank holiday in China, National Day. We've got Chair Powell tonight at 7. Last week not giving any clues. They're just reiterating what they've already said during the FOMC. Tuesday, big one, CPI coming out of the Eurozone. And then also we've got some manufacturing PMIs later that afternoon. Wednesday, a lot of Fed speakers again on deck. And then ADP. And this is from here we're going to start seeing how the numbers are unfolding. Thursday, again, a little bit of a mixed bag here. We've got some CPI from the Swissy. Then we've got a nice big deck of data the afternoon for the US again, some ISM, manufacturing PMIs and services PMIs. And then Friday, Chad, big one. You guys know my stance on NFP. I feel NFP is the bigger event now. With regards to CPI and NFP. So our focus now is going to start leaning towards NFP to see what we do there. So I think a very good week on deck here for us. But straight into the technicals, guys. We've got 20 minutes to blitz through this. Dollar for me, beautiful chat. Last week, weekly candle breaking below that support level there. So I'm fully bearish on the dollar. I don't even think you need to consider it and try and be bullish on this. The only way you can really get bullish is if you get some type of weekly candle that closes bullish and also takes out a previous weekly high. So this candle here was bullish, but it was bullish within this massive bearish candle. All right, so I think the only way I can get bullish is, let's say after NFP this week, we get a candle that closes something like this. Then I can say, all right, the dollar is starting to reverse its path. We've got some type of double bottom. We've engulfed the entire previous weekly candle, but up until then, bearish for me. Daily audio is good, guys. Just let me know, because my ear, this ear that was in half, I've got issues with it, so it's still not equalized. So it feels like there's something in my ear. Is the audio good? Just let me know. Music levels not too loud. And Stofie as well. Stofie, hope you got home back safe, my brother. Sophie traveling quite a distance to come and meet up with us, so big appreciation for that as well. Daily for me is still in this range, Chad. That's the thing here for me. The daily is still within this range here, and I feel like we're gonna need to see some type of breakout either side. But just looking at the weekly, I'm gonna go with bearish as well. My expectation today is not going to be a big range or a small range. I'm just going to be neutral. It is Monday, not a lot of data, so we could be teeing off for the rest of the week, but that is the dollar for me. Let's just check on the lower time frames quickly. Let's just check on the lower time frames. All right, Asia high still intact, daily pivot there. Asia lows taken. I think for a bearish continuation, we're going to need to stay below this zone here. That zone right there. And then anything above Asia highs, we could go bullish. So very simple for me there. US 30 weekly. Let's quickly look at the weekly. All right, let me just quickly delete all of these here. Just delete that real quick. Weekly still bullish. Clearly see closing bullish last week. Still have that bullish weekly candle. Monthly R1 resisting. Daily for me is also bullish. Beautiful. There's your bullish break above these highs. We've got that entire week to fill, not a week. So bullish for me on the daily, and then also lower time frames. Weekly pivot down here. Asia lows up there. I'm going to say we're going to need to see what we do here, and then I'm going to say we're going to need to watch this zone here. All right, this zone right here. Let me actually try and do this. Chat, give me 1 second. Okay. All right, so we're going to need to monitor this zone. Yeah, previous daily low, this daily breakout zone. Okay, that's actually not what I wanted to do. Okay, but we know what we're looking for there. Nasdaq weekly. Let's check the weekly. Beautiful bullish closure again. I'm still bullish on Nasdaq. I want to see what we're going to do here on the weekly up there. And I want to see a bullish continuation to go and fill that weekly wick. On the daily, okay, very interesting here. So there's that breakout. We haven't retested this previous zone up here. So as you can see, this was a previous area of rejection. So I want to see if we pull back to this zone here. I'm technically going to be bearish on the day while we hold below Friday's low. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Only bearish if we can hold below that, because this is not a swing high formation for me. Even though it's an engulfing candle, that high never took a previous daily high. So bearish only while we stay below this level here. Let me just show you guys. If we hold above this, it's going to go bullish. All right, this block here, very simple, 5-minute time frame. If we stay above this level, bullish. Reject that level, bearish. And we can also go to this daily breakout zone, daily S2. Last one here, gold. Weekly time frame, still super bullish. We've talked about this, Chad. We've talked about this multi-week breakout. You should only be looking for buys. The only question is, how do you get into the buys? The only time we can start getting bearish, I told you, is if we take out a previous weekly high, something like this, and we engulf the previous bullish week, something like that. That's the only way you can even remotely say, okay, we're going to get a pullback. Other than that, we're just creating new layers of bullish momentum to the upside. So keep that in mind. Daily for me, I'm going to be neutral. Sorry, the only reason I don't have that block is when I do the Gemini analysis. it takes that into consideration. On the daily, I'm going to go neutral as well, because what we're doing now is we're starting with a fresh consolidation here, and it is very likely that we could be trading in this consolidation up until Friday, similar to what we've had previously. Consolidate for 4 days, breakout. This was a more extended consolidation, but this ultimately for me is now a new consolidation, and we can just hold in this. All right, so not bullish, not bearish. I think you're going to need to take your stabs as you go, and from there try and see how you can get into your position. So very simple for me. 200, quite a key level. I'm going to say this entire zone here, you're going to need to hold above that for bullish continuation. Rejections there, breaks below the 200, bearish. So if I go back to the grid, let's check the grid. All right, beautiful. So I want to say buys above here to really simplify it for us. Buys above 26.60, sells below 26.55. And all we're going to target is Asia lows and the buys Asia highs. And that is as simple as it gets. And then SA40, sorry, weekly candle, super bullish. Daily candle, bullish as well. This thing is on a bull mission, and yeah, I think at this stage, waiting for the buys are going to be more ideal. But Keegs, over to you, my brother.
Let's run it. Yeah, Bev, bro, he's complaining about the trenches, my man, but he's the one digging that trench deeper and deeper. He's not trying to climb out at this stage, bro. But let's get it over here, guys. DXY. So DXY, when we look at on the higher time frames, I'm definitely still bearish. Now, reason being, guys, obviously if you were here last week, I was bearish with a neutral. And a lot of the time, guys are going to ask me, Keegan, but you said, yeah, bearish, but we need the retest. Why have you already gone bearish with the one break now? Very, very simple. When you look on the weekly, we always talk about probability. The weekly had the break below. And that's showing us that this time around, we are more likely to go down. Obviously, we had a few other levels we were waiting for, like our daily pivots, EQs. We had to see where they were going to load in today. And would you look at that? Obviously, the daily pivots on Asia highs, but literally the perfect thing when I said to our members last night was the move to the top side, test a pivot or EQ, something like that, and there we have the daily pivot right there on the money. The bearish move, if DXY continues to hold under Asia lows, we can have that sell-off. Again, some of you guys take note of this whole week. We have got data coming out almost every single day for the dollar. So it's going to be a very data-driven week, which, again, volatile, which we love. So we're going to see some big moves. We're going to see some continuations. And when we look on the weekly, that break is, as I said to the guys, going to allow those very, very aggressive sell-offs, because once you got the break underneath here, I said to you, very good chance dollars coming out for that weekly key level, 99,500. So we're going to see that play off and how that works out. Now going over to the indices, so Nasdaq I'm obviously bullish on. Reason being the same thing, guys. We look on the weekly, we finally had a big run. Yes, last week our goal was 20,400. We fell a little short at 20,350, but then the big reversal. The thing for me is we still closed above that psychological 20,000, so that's why we're going to stay bullish. On the day, I said to the guys as well, this is what we need to see, the break, or not break, a retest, and then holding bullish, obviously, to make that move to the top side. When we start dropping down to the 15 to maybe get an idea of what's happening, we can see we did trade down almost straight away, testing the level. Traded bullish to the EQ, where we can see the 200s actually in between the EQ and the daily pivots, are quite a big range over there. Trading all the way back down, our weekly pivot right here in the middle, so we actually opening the week up already at the weekly pivot. Trading back down is making our Asia lows and also back at that psychological level. Now that's going to be for me the make or break for Nasdaq this week. If we can hold above this level today, even start running above this weekly pivot, and we get back to the EQ, the guys know B setups, continuation, we're going to see this thing run. If it fails underneath the psychological level, where maybe we get something like this now, a retest of the weekly pivot, we cannot get above, we break under that psychological level, we continue to the downside, I think we're probably going to see maybe a day or two of bearish momentum on Nasdaq before it even has a chance of going bullish. But again, be prepared to get faked out of sessions, because as I say, we have got a lot of data every single day this week, so we are going to be data dependent. If we are very, very weak, dollar news, we can see your indices going up. If we have things that are going to drive the indices up, it's going to be that move. So we just need to see what's going to happen. So my bet is a lot of your pre-New York sessions, before the news comes out, we're going to see some manipulation moves. So keep an eye for that. US 30, I'm rather going to go over to this pair. This is the side we've been trading it on. Same thing. So we are bullish, but we have a neutral outlook here, guys. Is obviously all-time highs back there. Our previous all-time highs over here. Now, where NASDAQ had structured at psychological levels, all of these type of things it's breaking, USD doesn't have that. USD has just been one-way momentum. We've had breakout levels, as you can see, all the way down here, which never were retested. And that's what gives me still that neutral outlook. Because when we see here, there's still major gaps. We have levels we broke above. But where I am leaning still to the bullish side is the fact you can see when we were over here, almost last week, those previous all-time highs, the Monday, we broke it. Tuesday, we came down, broke it again. Wednesday, we broke it and then rejected all the way. Thursday, we came aggressive all the way back. On Friday, we held it and broke, but finally closing all the way back up here. So that's why, again, I said to the guys, same thing. We wanted to look at what type of levels were going to come out that could give us some type of support. Again, you can look there, weekly pivot, bang, on the money. And now we can see that move start to come in and play back to the top side. Same thing, if we fail there, good chance we can have reversal plays. We see it on the 4 hour. But for now, if this 4 hour gives us something like this where it can wick down, taking this weekly pivot, possibly even just wicking out, taking these little lows over there and then closing bullish back up over here, I think very good chance this is going to go for the highs of the session. Daily pivot, and as we can see, you know, the EQ is untested on US 30. So yeah, we're having this typical move, manipulation move, as I was saying to you guys earlier. Asia highs, Asia lows, break of Asia lows, the weekly pivot. So the guys that know, this is again our more A setup on the EQ, where we want to be bringing ideas of reversal. So having a nice key area to reverse off. Number one, dang, there you go, weekly pivot. So breakout, 200 test, reversal, hold above the weekly pivot. What does that mean? Once you can trade up to Asia lows, you want to be almost break even at that point. You break into Asia lows, very simple. This now needs to run Asia highs untested. So you know that's your next target. After Asia highs, there's your EQ. So very beautiful trade can set up here for the grabber kicks, the EQ plays. I will let you guys know if I'm maybe going to take that, but definitely on the cards today. Then lastly, with gold. Gold, as I said to you guys, I'm bullish across the board. Gold is just, it's a win-win scenario no matter what happens at gold at the moment. So we obviously want to keep up with that. We've had 3 days of bullish momentum where I know a lot of guys are going to start saying, damn, this thing needs to start turning around at some point. Again, last time with the guys, I've shown them sometimes in history where if you're going to be trying to fade this, you can be getting hurt here for a very long time. We're not going to talk numbers and I said this and I said that. But just know we are still looking for the bullish momentum to continue. So when we start looking at the 4 hour, bit of a gap up, trade it down immediately to close that gap, holding this level again as support, big aggressive move away and trading there. Again, weekly pivots come into play. So weekly pivot on day one, being tested. Now you can trade away from it. Daily pivot EQ on the money, 200 almost lining up, guys. This is going to be a beautiful play. I'm telling you now. If we get a break over here, if we get something that breaks, I think this is literally the trade for me today. I'm loving this. This is very rare. You get these type of trade setups. But if you can get this here, a nice break above, you've got the daily pivot EQ and the 200 all crossing over each other to hold us momentum. Asia highs untested. I'll be taking the buys, and then you literally aim Asia highs, and then I'd possibly even say previous daily highs, daily R1. So definitely will be the play today. That is, for me, that's called my, that's a beautiful setup. So if we can get that, that's what I'm locked in for, but definitely on the bullish side of gold. But yeah, that is everything from our side, guys.
All right, here we go, Chad. We have
a quick one, bro. So what is Gemini looking for?
Bro, that's the thing now. Gemini is now starting to become a trader. It does not want to give me... okay, Chad. So what Gemini is saying is that gold is currently in consolidation. And because remember, it's starting to build up in memory. I've fed it the trading plan. So now it's saying, considering that it's trading close to the daily pivot and the EQ, it doesn't want to do anything yet. It's neutral. And it's saying, I need to wait for a break above Asia highs. This is literally what it's saying. So we need to see a volume break above Asia highs to take buys. and we need to wait for a break below Asia lows, but it said it's neutral. It's like, can't give me a trade here.
All right.
It says, based on your trading plan and current market conditions, a potential buy setup might be considered. However, we need to wait for a confirmation signal before entering the trade. And I'm like, but hypothetically, if I have to buy now, it's like, no hypothetical. Wait for breaks. Price breakout above the Asian high, retest of the Asian high. If the confirmation signal is met, you could consider entering a long trade at the retest of the Asian high. All right, so it's not just going to give us, can't just place a trade, All right, 50 seconds. Chat, how's everyone doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Dylan, thank you so much. Proverbs 3, verse 13 to 15. Happy is the man who finds wisdom and the man who gains understanding, for her proceeds are better than the profits of silver, and again, fine gold. She's more precious than rubies, and all things you may desire cannot compare with wisdom, Chad. Believe it or not. Fespal said to speak as economists fret about a policy mistake. China stocks are set for best month in nearly a decade on stimulus cheer. Hang Seng Index was set for its best month since November 2022 with a 14.7% rise. Japan incoming Prime Minister said on Sunday the country's monetary policy must remain accommodative as a trend, signaling the need to keep borrowing costs low to underpin a fragile economic recovery. The body of Hezbollah leader Sayyid Hassan Nasrallah has been recovered from the site of an Israeli air attack on Beirut's southern suburbs and is intact, a medical source and security source told Reuters. 3 Palestinian leaders killed in Israel's strike in Beirut. Chad, markets are open in motion, baby. It is NFP week. This is the official round 1. Ding, 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 ding. Fight. Alrighty, let's see what we have here. Okay, so Gemini are not giving us any clear indication of what to do here, so we're going to need to wait for that breakout. Let's see what New Squawk has got on the line here for us. NFP Kicks, do you already have more or less idea of what you want to do?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, so you already have some type
I was saying
of
to the guys, obviously this week we'll have our prep call.
Okay. Some geopolitical, Israeli army completes. Okay. Alright, that's good to know.
Do you have an idea?
I do have an idea, but last time I did that, we actually started off the week with the right idea. Remember?
Yeah.
What was that? CPI.
Yeah.
So we started off the week with the right idea, and then later on. So I'm gonna try and stay as neutral as possible, and actually wait for that ADP employment.
I was gonna say, bro, let's just do the poll still there.
Oh yeah.
Come on, gold, give us a setup here today. We are locked in for this.
Oh yeah, Chad, before I forget, one of the viewers, one of our viewers from the community, currently fighting stage 4 cancer, and yeah, Dylan, I don't know if Dylan is on here. Dylan, if we can just put him on our prayer list as just as a fundamental first prayer we do. Young guy, Chad, Uzair Leach. So if you can just keep him in your prayer. One of his mates did a backer buddy for him to support him through this. So if you guys want to donate something to him, and even if it's just a prayer, please keep him in your prayers. Young guy, stage 4 cancer. He's had 2 surgeries already. He's busy with chemo. So even if you go read through that entire message, his mate put on there, saying that it's the most positive guy, and that's what I always talk about. Like everyone's battle is different. You think your battle with finances is the main thing. We saw it when we went into those gang areas that we get so fixated on the car, the money, the house, and then you go to the other extreme. So we went from meeting up with you guys in a very comfortable environment, going to another extreme environment, and then it just opens up your eyes to say, listen, everyone is fighting a different battle. So very eye-opening. Even when I was yesterday at home with my kids, then that kept running in my head, like don't forget the things that you have and the things that you can be grateful for. So if we can just keep Uzi in our praise, and there's the link if you guys want to donate something. Nila, good morning. It's there. I've pinned it there. Is the hurricane that happened in Florida going to cause the dollar? No, fundamentally the dollar is just weak. The hurricane could cause obviously some damage, some fiscal damage as well in regions. That's going to require money to get it fixed. But fundamentally, it's not gonna be the driver. You won't hear an economist say the dollar is weak because of a hurricane. I miss anything in the chat here? Oh yeah, GBP USD. What am I doing? Sorry, chat. I'm gonna need at least one good day of sleep. GBP USD weekly super bullish. We've got that a wick to fill. No bottom wick on this weekly. Not the biggest fan of that, to be honest. Daily, right. Daily neutral as well for me. We've got a little bit of a range starting to develop here. So for 4 days, we've been rejecting that area. And then we've got a support down here. So I'm going to still be neutral. I'm going to say for today, monitor this daily flip if you're going to get something that's going to go bearish. Otherwise, monthly R1 is going to be a level to actually trade away from. And then on the 5 minute, Asia low still intact. Daily pivot, nice little bounce straight off the open there. Daily EQ, round number up there. So I'm going to say if you're going to look for something here on GU this morning, this zone right here. Otherwise, if you're going to look for some continuation moves, 13400. So very simple. 2 zones to monitor. Actually going to set an alert there for us. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me on that. Beautiful. There's GU. Nice and simple for us. 33897. 33. Okay. Let's do that. SA40, let's check out this bad boy open up. Okay, gold. I actually like gold there, Kiggs. I think you also mentioned this 2660.
Yeah, buys above the EQ.
Chad, I really like gold. I like this little consolidation around the 200. We're at the daily flip zone as well. So if we can hold above here, very likely some strong bullish momentum to come into the markets. So 2660, definitely going to monitor that. No grabber kick this morning, Kicks. Taking the grabber kick on.
No, not today, bro.
Okay.
I'm actually quite locked in here for gold. I really like the setup. The grabber kick is looking good. When we spoke about it with the guys, but yeah, quite locked in for gold.
Right, Chad, GU. Nasdaq, yeah, Chad, look at that. Nasdaq, weekly pivot now on next. EQ all the way up there. Let's say, for instance, Nasdaq now keeps pushing up to that EQ at Asia highs. Would you consider sell there or continuation buy?
I'd probably go more continuation buy.
More continuation. Okay. And US 30?
US 30 is the reverse. Well, US 30, so where that was, is the idea that we will get the continuation. So we trade into the EQ.
To break through the EQ.
And then break through, yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. Let me just see if I missed anything in... Yeah, big shout out to Jeremy as well. Yeah, Chad, when all of us got there at the event, it's like that first date. Remember what I told you guys? It's like all of us chat here in the chat, and now he's sitting next to the chat. It's like, hey, what's your name? Very nice weather we've got going here in Cape Town. So luckily Jeremy helped with that as well, and Andy as well. So just to get the guys a little bit loose. So what did I miss here? So chat, I just want to work through the chat. Yeah. Chad, the biggest thing for me of this event was Tariq. I had a completely different idea of what Tariq would look like. Bro, I'm honest. When this big guy came up to me, he's like, I'm Tariq. I'm like, don't lie, bro. Where's Tariq? He's like, no, that's me. I'm like, damn. I had a completely different idea of... Yes, dude. Ethan Eights, what's up, my brother? Hope you're doing well. London, baby. Yo, dude, London is, yeah, we must actually have a pod with London. Because he's in P, one of the members, actually getting funded and all of that. So, London, we'll chat to you, my brother.
Oh, Chris, you said the same to me.
Oh, yeah, Jake says, Chad, I don't know why. So Jake comes up to me, he's like, it's Jake. I'm like, no, man, lies. And that was the beauty of the event, seeing everyone, because you almost profile somebody in your head of what they look like from your online interaction. Dave, I knew you were. I've chatted to you on the phone. Yeah, Bev is gonna be the head of PR for 2Gs. He's got that trader look, Chad. Designer glasses. He is that trader. He's gonna be head of fashion and visuals, and he's gonna make sure that we kit it out well. Yeah, the man is kitted, designer glasses, clothes.
Always got to make sure they traders, bro.
Dude, that man looked like they just printed him fresh off the press. That shit was still crispy. No, not even two-stroke, bro. That man smelled. What is that one fragrance that I also have? The one. I still told you that the bottle keys looks like a male torso.
Oh, I know. I know what you're talking about.
Chad, what is that fragrance? Wait, somebody must know. What is that fragrance? Jean Paul. Yeah, it's Jean Paul Gaultier. That man smelled like a bottle of Jean Paul fell out of him.
Let's see. Bev, was it Jean Paul? Not correct. Hey.
Now I have to be honest. There's 3 fragrance that I like. I've got the Paco Rabanne. I've had all 3 of them. The one that I currently have is the Black XS. That's quite a lacquer one. And then one that I've been using as of late is it Azari. What is that?
Azaro.
Is it Azar?
Azaro.
Azaro. It's got this quite a.
Yeah, you literally, we both have it, but we've got the different ones.
It's that bottle that looks
you've
like
got a silver. It almost looks like a little grenade.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got the silver. I've got the dark.
Then a Jean Paul is that's a little sweet for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like a very
So
sweet.
if I'm correct, so I wear the most wanted. Chris, I think, has the wanted by night. If I'm correct, that's the silver one.
I never liked Easy Miyake. Not really. No, I don't have the. I've got the gold, silver, and gold. Yeah, I think. What is this one?
Hey, okay,
Wanted.
guys, I'm gonna take a shot here on gold.
Oh damn! Here we go.
Very, very strict, almost a 30 pip stop.
Yo.
Very, very tight.
Yo.
Reason being is because of the setup. So yeah, very, very tight stop. But we're gonna
Yo.
see what this can do for us. Yeah, even M4 wanted to.
Sure.
But
Okay,
that
so you're
is the
coming in
play.
real hot, yeah. Hot.
That's it, bro.
Straight off the press.
Gotta go for it.
Straight off the press here, Chad. I'm looking at GU as well. I'll keep you guys updated, yeah. DXY holding above Asia lows. Interesting. US 30 now at the Asia lows. Nasdaq breaking through that weekly pivot. And then SA40 is going to set the. Okay, that has been set. Yeah, that has been set now. There's the opening range. Not opening range.
Yeah, bro, I just gotta hope I'm on the right side of Gemini, yeah, hey?
No, Gemini is neutral. Gemini, that's why Gemini didn't give anything here. Once that breakout. Hey, Will Silk, how's it going, my brother? We don't see Will, eh? What, I feel like... No, Will wasn't there. Is Will from Cape Town?
Yo, I don't know, bro.
When we first saw you, thought you were playing for the ball. So you got, so we were a little bit bigger in real life than on the streams. We the boys barely fit into my car. Chris knees in the dashboard. Oh, yeah, Chad. We are quite a bit bigger than on the streams. So don't feel bad. I make a lot of cars look small inside.
I actually thought Chris was average height and keeps us short.
I thought Chris was average height and Keegs was short.
Are you guys going to do another meet in Cape Town? Yeah, we will be doing another one. yeah, obviously we first got Joburg on the cards and other stuff, so we will be doing another one, but not sure exactly when yet.
Definitely keen for another one. Hey, BG. We're not gonna digress. The Paki store, but the Paki gents put in a shift, my bro. We gotta respect that hustle. Yeah, I think even Andy was surprised. He's like, "Yo, I don't think you guys were bigger than me." Yeah, gold looking. As long as it holds this level, but also it hasn't broken through that 200 yet. Oh, you're on the 50, no?
15, bro.
Oh, so you went aggressive there. Aggressiveness. Would you kill it if that 15 doesn't close above the EQ? Or would you?
No, not necessarily. It's too early for me, I think, to kill it there.
Because we're at that daily flip.
Like, in a day, remember this is a 15, so if this thing's holding the pivot there like this now, for example, that's a retest. This is still closing there nicely. Because on the 5 minutes, remember, that's the 200 down here, which you've been testing. So for me, yeah, it's not done yet. Like, if this 5 now, for example, breaks now, I think you're going to see that.
You're going to see that run. Okay. No, I respect that.
Same thing. I think we just stuck here a little bit because I said you got day pivot EQ and the 200. But yeah, if this can break, I think you've got to.
It's definitely going to do a big move from here.
It will run quite nicely.
Yeah, it's consolidating here for a move. So I agree with you there. I'm just going to wait a little longer.
So if we can be on the right side of this, I am happy.
Just quickly back to GU. Just want to show you guys what I'm looking for here. I didn't take this little break of structure here. I didn't take this short idea here. I actually want to see a physical retest of the daily pivot. So if I miss it, that's completely fine. But yeah, if we get a nice retest here and then a break of structure, but this for me is still a little bit choppy. We closed below, broke back above, closed below again. I don't really consider this to be a retest, that there. Even though it's got a wick and all of that, I don't consider that to be a retest. So I'm going to wait here for GU. Potential trades here. If we can get something off this level here, I still like the potential short idea. We've got Asia low as the advantage. And yeah, we'll see where we go from there. And then NASDAQ rejecting this level here, quite a key level. That's why I said these two levels here. Previous daily low holding. So we'll see what we do there. US 30 rejecting that zone. Remember we said bullish above here, bearish if we reject. So keep that zone close by. And then dollar. Dollar usually does like these little overshoot moves. So it will look like it's breaking out, almost like a little false breakout, and then just collapse. So, and then SA40, this is our opening range. Everything below the 200 though. As much as I'm bullish, yeah, I'm gonna see what we do on the retest of the opening range low. But oh, Keegan, the man is back on gold. Man is back. One thing is for certain, Chris gone hide in a crowd. No.
We're going to see the EQ versus the turtle wave. Who's going to win?
Is the turtle wave short?
Well, it's there, bro. It's traded up. Remember, you bounce off the 200. So this is traded up to the 200. So the turtle wave. Hey, Ed, am I correct?
No, it's got sell stop. So he goes like 20 pips below or above the candle that's rejected.
Okay.
I haven't seen Ed. Oh, there's Ed waiting to get tapped in. Oh my goodness, Ed. Edski. Alrighty, Chad. Gold. Bro, the thing is, I have to go to the toilet to poo, my bro. And and the thing is, if I do that, you guys are hitting big TPs, a pee and a poo. That's like a lethal combo in the trading world.
Lethal combo, bro.
Bro, that's when you that's how you break a losing streak, Chad. Not just the P for TP. That poo breaks any losing streak. So you only really bring it out when necessary. Hey Connor, how you doing, my brother? We can actually wrench Connor as well. I don't know why we haven't wrenched Connor. Stove as well. Hey Nila, dis wat ek sê ou, wat nie belasting betaal nie. Moet uit. Definitief. GU. Jo, Messi. Ja, call that an interesting level there, my bro. Brian, why is Dorito not a... Dorito, we need to chat after the stream, my brother. We're going to need to create that Cape Town chapter on Discord. Robin, we're actually going to drop an order block in the pool. We're going to need to drop an order block. We're going to need to drop an order block. Sell side liquidity. Kicks, but you guys need buy side liquidity to be taken.
That's your bro.
Got to keep that poo in for energy, boys. All of that is energy. The P is the secret weapon. Amen. Stofie, groot plezier. I arranged the Rick as well. The Zom. Hey, Francois Bietre, yo, legend. Thanks for the dono, Frana.
Oh, Frana.
Even the horn got a little upgrade there.
So you're having some fun there, bro.
You reckon I can put... Yeah, bro. It's going to open up some doors. It's definitely going to open up some doors. Oh my word, an order block, yeah. Boys be order blocking there. Bro, I'm gonna skip this song. This song is not a good song. It's usually... Yo, it's drama. I'm just gonna skip that. I don't wanna risk it for you guys on that position. Euros is not a good song. Okay, Keeks, I'm gonna have to shoot quickly. I'll make it quick. Let me just see if I'm gonna miss... Okay, 2 minutes for this 5 to close, another 5 for the retest, then a 5 for the break. That gives me 10 minutes, alright. Yeah, no chat, I've got some time. You're in good hands, I'll see you guys now.
It's coming, bro. Let's see what this thing's gonna do for us. Yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm the biggest fan of that closure, but what did that look like on the 5? Yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm not the biggest fan of that type of closure, but we're gonna see 80 cents for the range. Hey, of course, brother. Keys, when will you go break even on the gold trade? I think once we can start running above here, I think then it's a definite possibility of going break even. Well, James, wishing everyone a successful week. Hey, appreciate it, bro. Same to you. All right, Chris's poo is not doing good for us, guys. The man should have been holding it in. Stove, unfortunately we didn't, brother. I had to do the call on my PC at home. My PC at home isn't set up for the recording, so unfortunately not, brother. Let's see what other. So 30 is ranging a bit, but we can see the study has no top wick at the moment. So that is a nice thing for us. 1 hour looking good for me though, guys. I like the 1 hour. Yeah, I still like this play. I'll say not against it yet. So we're gonna see what happens. Yeah, Chris took the word "damn" too seriously, bro. It was sure. He needed it. We didn't need him to actually go like dump the markets, bro. Like all of this stuff, guys. Let me just get there. Like this, I don't mind these type of wicks and stuff because you can see obviously all this wick build up. Levels of support before we'll break to the top side. So you've now broke into a new level of support. You now have all this wick over here at the bottom, and I'm drawing lines everywhere. But then that can show we're going to have that big push again before we start doing it, finding support, the wick out, move to the top side. So yeah, right now I don't mind it. Obviously, I think it's a thing of being patient, test you a little bit. Higher time frames, I'm still very, very happy. It's just a case of if these stops are big enough. But I was chatting to a few guys when we were at the Cape Town event, and you guys have always heard me talk about it. My stops are at points where the trade is invalid. So knowing like these lows here, for example, if we start doing this, if we take out this over here, for example, good chance we are then on the wrong side of the trade. Obviously you give it a little bit of room because a lot of time you guys always know how a person can get wicked out. So test here, a little bit more of a wick and then turning around. So we're just trying to set ourselves up for that in case. But yeah, that is the idea behind these trades, guys. Come on, gold. Oh, Let's see. This is going to be a bit of a waiting game here today. He's just going to buy a bit at, okay, brother, I need to have a look at that. 42,282. Let me have a look here. 42,282. I don't know, bro. I'm not trying to obviously figure out what level you are seeing. If it's like these lows, I don't know what you're trying to target it off of. Personally, I wouldn't. If you weren't in here at this 200 weekly pivot, I'd rather than wait to get above Asia lows than taking it from there. Yeah, bro, you took the word dump on the market. It's a bit too serious, bro.
Oh, so that didn't help the position.
It did not help at all, brother.
Sure, sorry, man. See a complete reversal there. But to be fair, there's that 2660. Didn't get a closure above that. What is the dollar doing? Dollar is also just grinding up. US 30 rejecting that area there, Chad. Nasdaq now trying to make a break for it. Okay, GU back in that zone. So I'm going to start focusing here on GU. See what we get there. SA40 just dying here. What happened now with somebody say we're done? You said something about taking them too serious. Hey Nazam, thank you so much. Appreciate the dono. Thank you for my coffee. I actually brought it to the office this morning and already had my first cup. Very cool gift idea. So thank you so much for Chris. When we have the Ultimate Trader, Amina, we're actually busy planning it. So hopefully we can get it out. That's going to be the last big project for the year.
Alright, guys, I'm out there. And that is it. I feel like Mondays, bro. Whatever I want to do on a Monday, I must just fade it. Like literally Mondays is like the day I always lose.
Slashy, good morning, my brother. Yeah, so we are busy with the planning for that. It's going to be a little bit of a different idea of how we're going to run it. But I honestly think it's going to be a very, very cool one. And then for next year, we're planning a road show. I don't know if you can call it a road show, but we're going to have trading events all across South Africa. And we're going to try and get some guest speakers. We're going to do the Ultimate Trader now, and then the planning is already going to start for early next year for that trading event. And again, it's not going to be to try and get influencers. That's not going to add value. It's going to be people, maybe trading, business. We'll see, but it's going to be an event. I think it will span over maybe 6 weeks, not to burn out. 6 weeks: Cape Town, Joburg, Pretoria, KZN. Traders next door, Daddy Scoop, multi-millionaire trader Chris Dix allegedly dumps gold. Chris was asked for comment, but he declined. Hey man, dumping gold. Yeah, we're gonna do it early next year, the roadshow, purely for the reason we don't want to like pancake events. So we want to do another Ultimate Trader, and then basically roll out another event. Checks, Buta, Bear, my grandparents were here, man. I haven't seen. Cherish. Yeah, family is important, Chad. Family is important. No, Slash, don't stress, don't stress. I had a chat with Eti as well, and I said, bro, there's family is very important. Okay, GU. Chad, so that area where we lived was not the worst, but I think we realized the area was pretty rough when we got dropped off Friday night just after 12, and one of the most notorious gangsters in SA pulled up next to us and just asked Andy, how's he doing? Is he lost? Whatever. Kicks, I think then it dawned on us anyways, so yeah, then it was like, all right, this area is pretty rugged. It's a pretty rugged area we're living in. Kicks asking Annie's who's that? Oh yeah, by the way, this is I don't want to disclose names and just need to be careful of what we say, but this is the guy's name, most notorious gangster in South Africa, and it's like, oh, that's very good to know.
Yeah, that's nice.
Let's just quickly get out of the car and walk across the street to our accommodation. GU is doing. Yeah, Chad, GU doing ugly things here. Gonna wait to see how price develops here. You need a thick skin for Cape Town. Yeah, no, that was good to know that we at least safe. The boys making their rounds. Iran will try to transfer 1,000 of fighters to the border areas between Lebanon and Syria. Even Cape Townians are afraid of Cape Town. Yeah, that was just the cherry on the cake for us. Yeah, Chad, that's why I said people have a misconception of when you try to act gangster and when you really won. Yes, what are these markets doing? Right, Nasdaq breaking above this area, Chad. I'm gonna say if you want to take something, yeah, EQ is up there. Asia low is just nipped, but very high probability if you hold this weekly pivot. Also, massive level. You can see something all the way up to Asia highs. How much is that? 49 points. That's decent. The aggressive play here would be, because we haven't had a retest on the 200, so the aggressive play is, let's say you go with a buy stop here, buy stop above that break to see some continuation, and your stop can literally be somewhere down here, 30 points, and you go for that EQ target up there. Alright, that's the aggressive play. The safer play is you retest the backside of this 200. So you get a nice little pullback, you hold, you reject that, and then you break the resistance. So that's the two ideas around Nasdaq, and US 30 is similar. US 30's got a little bit more to it, so you obviously want to firstly see it break back inside the Asia range, but then I would also want to see a hold on the 200. And then GU is not clean at all. If you just look at the line chart here, this is just very choppy and messy. So the only trade I think I can really take here is if we break above 13400. That's the only trade I think would make sense now. Anything even in here is just going to be a little bit messy. We put a alert there. So 40. Yeah, and then gold, we're gonna need to see what we do at 26.55. With everything going on geopolitically, there's a lot more going for gold to go bullish than to go bearish. Even now, literally 3 minutes ago, actually 20 minutes ago, all of these headlines coming out of Iran. So I think there's more going for gold than against it, but we'll see. Alright, so if we want to look for something short here, we're going to need to see what we do. 26.55. And then GU, yeah, let's check here. We still haven't had a clean retest on the daily pivot, but we're going to see what we get here at 134,400. Alright, there's that Nasdaq idea. All you need to do is you need to monitor this zone here, chat. If you want to look long, it just needs to hold that zone. If you don't want to be aggressive, you can wait for the retest. And then US 30 also, for anything bullish, you're going to need to see that. But currently a weekly pivot holding, so oh, chat, look at this. So that was pre-market, retest, hold, break of structure there. But then also looking at this, see when we had a break above, we had a fake out above there, but it was during Asia. So don't get FOMO here. Don't try and sell it here. We're very close to that weekly pivot. wait for that retest or some type of structure to form on the 26.55.
Turtle wave activated. Where did you enter it then, Ed?
I think he's got a 20. I'm gonna tell you now. Ed, but that's my thing. Why wouldn't you do this? Like I don't wanna confuse you or anything, but if you look at this, so the turtle wave for me, you had some type of double top rejection there. You had this engulfing candle, and then also you had this minor break of structure. So why not do like a, even if you want to get say a safer entry, do like a sell stop there, something like that maybe, because you had a valid break of structure there. You've got a double top. But I think Ed has got a 20. Is it a 20 pip stop or a $2? Do you do a $2 sell stop, Ed? Morning, guys. Just a quick one. As you guys tour and SNX, can you please consider Lesotho? There's a vast open market for people willing to learn. Just genuine guys like you haven't come here. Dude, we'll do Lesotho. If there's people, we'll do Lesotho. We'll do Lesotho. There's no Sotho like a Lesotho, so let's check Lesotho, Chad. Where in Lesotho though, brother? What is the capital of Lesotho? Just for travel reasons. Maseru. Nou, is jy ernstig nou, Nila? Ook voel ek Maseru is meer daarna na Zims kant toe. Nee, is reg, Maseru, joh. Oh, dis weer, hy is op die edge van... Checked. So, would you rate Maseru then? We'll definitely do it. Have the guys honestly never gone to Lesotho? That is very weird. All right, Chad. There's your retest of that level. Gold holding that weekly pivot so far. GBP USD going for it. No, we'll definitely go, Chad. Like we said, if there's people, it's not even about. It's just that if we do an event, we just want to make sure that people would come. The events would be free, and if there's people willing to come, and then we'll put on an event. 100%. It's just I'm gonna check our metrics now, but Cape Town is like our biggest audience.
Cape Town's the biggest by far.
Cape Town is the... Let's check our audience. Keys, interesting. South Africa, United States, United Kingdom, India, and Kenya. Those are top 5 countries. For some reason, it's not giving us the cities.
That's for YouTube.
Yeah. It always showed like the cities as well. No, it's not. I wonder what that is. Not giving me. Okay, yeah. So, all right, Chad. Here's the cities. I'm gonna tell you guys now. Okay, Cape Town, Pretoria, Johannesburg, Port Elizabeth, and Durban. And then 6th place, Soweto, and then London. Lesotho is not even on your. Yeah. Gotcha, just to give you an idea. There's Cape Town. See that blue one there? That's Cape Town. There's the Cape, Pretoria, Johannesburg, Port Elizabeth, Durban. You would have thought that P would have been there. But Chad, that's the thing. How do you start a big business in Port Elizabeth? I know Keegan knows the answer to this, but how do you start... sorry, not a big business. How do you start a small business in Port Elizabeth? How do you start? When will you host an event here in P? Carl, never. No, I'm kidding. You start by starting. No, Nila, in Port Elizabeth, how to get to a small business is you start a big business. When does Pretoria feel like taking a road trip again? Hey, Stofie. Yeah, we're going to see when we do Pretoria. Port Elizabeth, we're definitely going to do something. Only thing is, though, there's like 12 traders in P. So how do we get all 12 to come to the event? Kings, I feel like there's not a lot of traders in P, though. Or is it just me?
I think there is some, but they are very far in between.
We go to Henny's. Hey, bro, the Henny's meetup. Oh, maybe, let's see. Maybe the P guys surprise us. Hennemans. What is Nasdaq? Ooh, Nasdaq struggling to hold US 30. No, I know we want to meet some gangsters in Joburg. That's our thing now. Every city we go to, we want to meet in their house. We want to go to them. Chad, but the weird thing is when we spoke about it on Friday night, obviously, Chad, we're not going to be like, you're not, it's not like when I tell you, hey, I'm going to take you into a very dangerous area in Cape Town, and then I'm going to take you into some gangster's home, and you're just going to be like, oh, that sounds terrific. Let me just get them some Starbucks while we're on the way. And we were chatting about it, and I know I was big mouth last time when we spoke about it. And I almost thought like Keegs is going to give us an out. And I'm like, hey, Keegs, what do you rate tomorrow after the event? And Keegs looks at me almost like, hey, you're throwing me under the bus here. And Keegs is like, oh, yeah, maybe not ideal. But we can think about it. And I thought like Andy would forget. And we get to the event and I asked Don, the videographer, I said, Don, I know this wasn't part of the scope, but would you come with us afterwards just to shoot some content there? He's like, where are we going? I'm like, no, we're going there. He's like, oh no, I'm good. You guys can take the camera. I'm staying right here. And then I knew, okay. And then I thought Andy forgot, and he came and he's like, hey brother, thanks so much for the event, this and that. Just gonna go down the street, have a coffee, let me know when you boys are done. I'm like, what do you mean done? No, then we're gonna shoot through. And I'm like, Andy, what do you mean we still here at the event? No, whenever you guys are ready.
Yeah, Chris set us up.
Keegs is still, I walked to Keegs at the bar, this man is having the time of his life, still having a drink, that laugh. I'm like, Keegs, bro, gotta pack it up. Gotta go. Bro, I think at that stage you were like, dude, no, why?
He set us up, guys.
Oh. Yeah, most of the influencers do come from Cape Town. I don't know why. It's B is not bad, Stofy. We actually had a chat with some of the guys from Cape Town and said like we like Cape Town, and I want to almost keep that novelty of Cape Town being a holiday destination for me. And for that reason, I wouldn't want to move there. Anytime you move to a place, you lose that novelty of it being a holiday destination. So Chad, just by the way, DXY now rejecting that area, so very likely going to see some bearish momentum there. US 30 still holding within this range. Nasdaq failing this level, so not a good sign. Might come all the way back down here. Gold going for that retest on the weekly pivot. Let's check GU here. GU also rejecting that round number area there, so we'll see what we get here. What are you saying, Chris? 20k by the end of the year? Dude, anything is possible. We've seen so much. I wouldn't even be surprised if we hit 50k. I don't know. I don't think we ever need to limit ourselves with have any limiting beliefs. Chad, we're gonna still stream a couple of minutes. I hope that's fine with you guys. We just want to sit down with Mo and them, just with all of the content, because we didn't get the opportunity this morning, but we're gonna do a specific video for the meetup. We're going to do a specific video for that visit to the gang area, so we just want to plan that content. So we're still going to stick around for a couple of minutes, see if we can grab something here. And then, yeah, 3 o'clock this afternoon. No, Chris, they never. I personally talked to Jason O, and he wanted me to overlook his alpha office here, and it never played out for whatever reason, but I didn't push him because now Alice is a population of 2 million people, so can't scam me. Hey, man. Benedict, do me a favor, pop me a message on Instagram. We'll do something in Lesotho if we can get the numbers, just to not go up there and there's 5 people there. Thanks so much, Rux. Pop me a Instagram. Just gonna pee quick. I'll be back now.
Yeah, guys, I'm obviously still just watching US City, just ranging around. So even the grabber, not doing too much there. Gold, invalid, wrong side. Typical Monday, as normal. So just waiting. We're gonna see what New York can do for us. Let's see. Yeah, market's still not really doing much yet for us. Also, guys, just remember it is month end today, so just keep that in the back of your mind as well. You take 1 trade per session, Keeks? No. I normally only really do 2 bullets, so that way just manage risk every single day. But yeah, there's normally 1 trade I'd say I focus on, and obviously if I take a full stop, things like that, then I just chill out. Not gonna try force something. There's nothing else I like, so nothing else I'll trade.
Oh yeah, before I forget, chat, so we are actually, I don't know if Keeks spoke about that, but the one gang, we are gonna start mentoring them, see if we can get them into trading. The idea eventually, so I've got 2 ideas here. We're gonna think about just purely accessibility of how we're gonna do our mentorships with them. Also, we're gonna almost have to water down the trading, but we're gonna try. It's Andy and ourselves, we're willing to give it a shot. We said it might fail, it might not fail, but ultimately what all of these guys are about is that they need to make a living. That's the first thing. And then secondly, they will not leave if they cannot take their brothers with them. So it's almost like if I can get out of this scenario here, I'm not going to leave Keeks. So it's either I take Keeks with me, but I'm not leaving alone. So we're going to start a mentorship with them. There's still a few logistical things we need to discuss. And then I also had the idea, if the neural network works very well, and I don't want to, again, digress too much on that, but it's looking phenomenally well. We even going to try and get something that's going to generate cash flow from that. so that even while they're learning, we can start building cash flow for them on the side. So that's something we need to think about. How do we get the material across? And again, I don't want to mention gang member name. You never know, Chad. It's people's lives here at stake. But anyway, the one specific gang gave their buy-in, and 2 of those leaders said they are in. So we'll see. That's something that we're also going to be doing. But ultimately, if we can get that algorithm to do what we think it can, and even a lot of the data we got over the weekend, Hanu and Linda was very busy over the weekend. Then we've got something there that can generate cash flow while they. Yeah, there's a lot of ideas we've got for that. But just to let you guys know, we didn't just go there for hype. We actually wanna do something. Because each one of those gang members, if you tell them I can get you out, you can provide for your family, and this is how I can make an income, will leave. But not alone. That's the thing. That is a good idea, Chris. I'm in. Awesome, Anu. Yeah, we're gonna put some heads together and see how we do it. And but I'm thinking the ideal, yeah. I know I'll chat to you. I've got a good idea, and this could really be something amazing with the algorithm. All right. Kimberly. Hey, I just hear there's a big hole in Kimberley. But other than that, ek hoor as die wind daar waai, stof is so erg, die honde loop agteruit in die kat. No, I'm kidding. Kimberley, hey man, Kimberley, ek was al baie in Kimberley daar by die gat. Kigs, have you been to Kimberley?
No.
I think we were there. I've visited the hut, and where's the Griekwas is in Kimberley, eh? Yeah. Played the Griekwas there quite a few times. What is the population of Kimberley? 34,000 people. No way. That's not big.
Potchefstroom. Nah, Griekwas are Kimberley. Potchefstroom is leopards.
Yeah.
If that's what you're referring to.
Channel's really growing nicely. I remember joining the channel last in November, and 2Gs did more in the trading space than anyone else. Well done. Thank you so much, Amina. Thank you to you guys for the awesome support. Chris, I'd like to get involved in that 2G gang connect. No, awesome. Yeah, we're gonna try our best, Jeremy. Again, it's just that accessibility to information and how to make it as easy as possible for the guys to potentially understand. But if we're gonna see how we do that. Chad, but listen here, it's Monday. DXY in this range. Not gonna force the hand here.
It's Monday and month end, guys.
Yeah, Monday and month end, last day of the month. So you're gonna see some month end flows here. Nasdaq breaking back. You can monitor this zone here if you are super keen to take a trade on a Monday. Monitor that zone. US 30 monitor this zone here for potential bullish continuations. Otherwise, as we said, rejections there, could go bearish. DXY, nothing much there. GU, I told you guys I wanted to see what we do at this daily pivot. Now rejecting that 13400, not gonna try and force my hand here. And then SA40, also no test of that opening range low. So Keegs, any closing remarks?
Yeah, not that much, guys. I think Chris covered everything. Markets, absolute trash this morning. So I'm not going to try to force anything. We're going to go New York session, see what comes over and what we see there. But yeah, locked and loaded. As I was saying to some of the guys last night, time to ramp it up for the end of the year. Finish off strong.
How do you think it will take you 1 or 2 days to be fully rested, recovered, restored? Or do you feel like one good night?
Yeah, I think one good night.
Okay, what time did you get in bed last night?
I actually was in bed early, bro. I literally, like I said, I slept I think from like 2 till like 6. Then I was up a little bit.
At the call?
I stayed up, did the call with the guys. And then straight after that, I was back in bed. But then it's like still tossing and turning. You can't, like, your body doesn't settle yet.
Yeah. Did you also have that this morning when you wake up, your eyes actually stuck to one another and there's like some stuff, like some build up, like I had to clean my eye. But chat to you guys, 3 p.m. NYSE cracker went. Okay, we didn't trade it 3, 4 for 5.
Friday was a W.
Don't even, was it a W? Don't lie, bro.
Remember
Really?
we spoke about it in the car.
No, it wasn't. We wouldn't have taken anything.
No, that's what we were saying. Remember, we wouldn't have taken it because then the other criteria didn't meet. But the guys that don't know their criteria, they just know the signal. They took it. They won.
What was the signal?
The bars.
No, man. Was it a bar? Let me see. Sorry, man.
Are we going back and forth on this one, bro?
Wait, I have to see. Flip. Okay, we were checking it in the car. Chad, give me 1 second, yeah.
Friday,
let's check it quickly. Let's check it Friday quickly. Friday.
Okay, wait, I've got it, yeah?
Okay, the signal was a sell.
It was a sell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sell.
So wait, hold on. Who sent me a thing saying it was a bar?
No, sorry. I'm looking at SA40. Chat, sorry, Keeks, sorry. Friday, wait, sorry, Chad. Let's just
No,
see.
it's a sell, bro. I've got a sell over here. Who? How much go through?
Yeah,
Someone
it
told me it
was
was
a
a bar
sell.
and then showed me how much of a flipping they killed it.
Okay, we wouldn't have taken that punch out. Never came back there. Oh yeah, remember Keeks, I showed you and I said
we would have been break
yeah,
even. We would
it would have
yeah.
been, because it took almost 30 minutes, then
I remember
started
that.
moving.
Yeah, so it would have been a break even. I mean, we would have taken it.
36. Okay, but still, 3 out of 4. Let's give it to the cracker. 3 out of 4. So, Chad, don't want to miss that. Peace and love, baby. Thank you to each and everyone. Thank you for all of you guys. Cape Town, non-Cape Town. It was an awesome 2 days with you guys, and especially even in the chat, we really appreciate all of you. Peace and love, baby. See you guys 3 p.m. Cheers.
Is this gonna be too It's gonna be too much.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.